Hello, everyone. Welcome to New Gen Politics. So the governor's debate between Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom happened last night, and it actually went a little better than I expected, with DeSantis coming out as pretty much the clear winner of the debate, which exceeded my expectations because I believed that Gavin Newsom was going to deflect and dodge most of the time, and that DeSantis, I thought, was going to be still slightly awkward, if he couldn't hold Newsom down with facts and numbers and statistics, that Newsom would be able to out-debate him, because Newsom is a very good political speaker. He's handsome, he smiles great, he's well-spoken. I thought he'd be able to kind of pin DeSantis down in a way that DeSantis wasn't used to in a one-on-one debate format. But I was surprised. DeSantis actually really took it to Gavin Newsom, really beat him down with the numbers and the facts. And Newsom's only retorts were, oh, well, that's not true. Well, actually, the statistics you showed on screen were, they're actually the complete opposite of that. Those numbers aren't real. That was his only basis. Sean Hannity, the moderator, would put up numbers about the amount of people leaving California and going to Florida. Net loss population for California, net gain for Florida. And Ron DeSantis would explain why people are leaving and what California is doing that's bad and what Florida's doing that's good, that's attracting people. And Gavin Newsom would just say, oh, those numbers aren't real. It's actually the opposite. More people are coming to California. But he wouldn't give a basis or a reason. He wouldn't give numbers. He would just lie. He just blatantly lied. And when he tried to use political speech, DeSantis really didn't let that get to him. He really didn't let that bog him down. And he would actually attack Newsom and drag him back to the issue and the numbers. Newsom tried a couple of times to attack DeSantis' character through a moralistic approach, saying, oh, you're attacking a great American city, San Francisco. Well, who cares? It's a dump. He also attacked DeSantis for mispronouncing Kamala's name. And again, who cares? Those aren't the issues. People want to know the issues. They care. So I think overall, if I had to give a score, I'd say 70% to DeSantis, 30% to Newsom. There wasn't any huge knockout blows by either. DeSantis just kind of beat him on rhetoric. He beat him on policy. Newsom stayed alive. He never completely fell apart. But I think the biggest mistakes he made was, one, tying himself to Biden, giving him an A ranking and saying he's doing a 100% job, when that's clearly not true. If you look at the polls, people do not like Biden. And so to tie himself to the sinking ship, not a good idea. And also stating that he's not going to run under any circumstances. We don't know what the future holds, and obviously he could walk that back, but they'll hang that over his head if he does. Biggest mistakes Ron DeSantis made, sometimes he didn't have great retorts to the lines Gavin used when he said, oh, you want to ban books, and oh, you want to force women to do this and that and take away their rights. Just saying that's not true, that's false. I think he said it with confidence, so that was good, but not always having the best retort for those kind of silly attacks on DeSantis's policy. But the real bad thing that DeSantis did is DeSantis needs to learn how to smile. His smile, not quite there yet. That was honestly the biggest complaint I had of him, and I think most people would agree.
Is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary crabby... Oh my goodness!
Squidward!
And through the back and forth, it looked like DeSantis was always on the attack in a positive way. It wasn't looking like he was using ad hominems or being aggressive. He would just drag Newsom back to the facts and say, this is why California's doing bad, why people are leaving. This is why Florida's doing good, why people are coming here. And Newsom kept trying to pull him back into rhetoric, kept trying to pull him back into political speech, back into emotions and morality. And I don't think people care about that this election cycle. The issues people care about are the economy and immigration and safety and statistical numbers, more so over social issues like in the past. And they don't care as much about what politicians say they'll do. They want plans. They don't want moralistic rhetoric about how great the country is. They want a plan. I'm going to fix this problem by cutting this agency, and this is the law I'm going to use to do it. That's what people want, is a plan. I'm going to reduce taxes by implementing this bill that's going to have these numbers in this effect for these groups of people. That's what they want. And he also tried to make Ron look bad by kind of playing the victim a couple of times, which just kind of came off as whiny and desperate. So we'll have to see how the reactions come from this. I think it's pretty clear DeSantis won. I'd love to see them do it again. They both seem that they'd be interested in it. I think more conversations like this are good between different governors to expound on their policies and their plans for the future of the country. But overall, I'd say I'm very satisfied with the results. And in fact, this has actually increased my opinion of Ron DeSantis and his future political career. When he first started running for president, I thought he killed his career. Because if you run against Trump, you either win or you get beaten so bad that you never come back. But the fact that he is not attacking Trump, he's just focusing on his policies, has actually kind of re-secured his future in politics. It has re-secured his path, that he is not anti-Trump, that he is just going to be the next person to carry the torch. And if he focuses on that, we might see a brighter future for Ron DeSantis, which is something I'm not opposed to. And now that you've heard what I think, please let me know what you think down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.